Yeah, you may recall that sometime in May, that is 17th of May, we brought up this ferry, Kanilai, which was badly damaged. It was very much corroded. A lot of the metal were worn out. It was taking water, and most of the engines were broken down. So this was as a result of the ferry's management bringing the ferry to the Banjul shipyard for total, rehabilitation. So the ferry was slipped up on the 17th of May, and we identified all the damaged areas, and we removed all the metal that was damaged. So with the midship too, we did a lot of work. In fact, we spent a longer time in the midship because it was very compact and also dark and very little ventilation. We had to use a lot of time to remove almost most of the beams that were weak as a result of the corrosion from salt water. And when we did, and we fabricated new beams, and then we did the welding, and so that all the plates are much, strengthened by removing damaged plates and replacing them with brand new marine plates. So in effect, most of the beams, internal beams, were damaged, and they were replaced by brand new ones, fabricated by the Banjul shipyard. So the upper part of the ferry too had some also damages. You will see that, you may not see it now, but I can tell you that all the steps, all the staircases were corroded because of the salt water over a long period of time. Now we remove all the staircases with their frames. You have about 1, 2, 3, 4 at the front and 4 at the rear. We also repaired the chairs. Most of the chairs too were damaged because of the corrosion caused by salt water. So we repaired almost 80% of the chairs by replacing them with new angle bars. So we also have other plates that we felt that were very weak. Welding works were completed by 30th of December after 7.5 months. Now what is about to happen is the ferries have hired an engineer who were responsible for the procurement of these engines. They would first of all build what we call a cooling system. The cooling system is what is going to support the engine to maintain its temperature. Because of the machines that were there were manned engines and are no longer in production. So the new engines are coming with a different system, which will be built by the engineers. Then we will lower the ferry. Then the new machines that we are shown today would be installed and then tested. Once the engineers are satisfied, then the ferry will be up and running. We hope that by end March, all the engineering works, plus the commissioning would have been completed, and the ferry services would commence. The engines are all brand new. All the front plates and beams, metals, they are brand new. The barriers are new. The front and the back are all the same. What we did in the front is what we did at the rear. On the sides of the ferry, more than 80% of the plates were removed. And then we did a replating of new metals with even stronger plates, marine plates. We did the same on the other side. So the ferry is as good as new. The structure which we have worked on is as good as new. Notwithstanding that we have new engines. Once installed, we can say that we have a complete overhaul ferry, which can serve us for a very long time, with also regular maintenance. I can assure you that. We are going to deliver a safe and very reliable ferry to the ferries and to the community at large.
We decided to dock this ferry and run a maintenance on it. We thought that we can finish it in 3 months. But I think when it was docked and the engineers start work on it, they confirmed that the damage on it cannot be done in 3 months. And we have to allow them time to basically do the complete overhaul of this ferry, because the ferry was not docked since 2018. So it was overdue and the ferry was damaged. The damage needed a lot of work. The technician was explaining, basically it's almost 80-something to 90% of the ferry is replaced. So it was a lot of work that needed to be done. But we are very happy with the level of the work, with the quality of the work, because we are using one ferry. Using one ferry is not safe. You cannot drive your vehicle without a spare. So that is very risky. So we have been under that constant pressure. But the ferry that is running also, they are taking care of the ferry to make sure that it is serviced every day. It's almost 24 hours. They're doing everything possible so that the ferry will be running and doing services of 2 to 3 ferries that we are operating. So I think that is a big achievement. It's a big commitment from the management. Yes, we have already procured new ferries. By end of the year, we expect to get new ferries here in Banjul. But before then, if we have this ferry in March, I think we will not be under any pressure again. It can do the services very well.